Hello, this is Kwantonium and welcome back to another episode of The Longest Journey. So, come on and let's go downstairs. Ah, yes. Downstairs. No, so there's a woman here. Fiona. Let's talk to her.
Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
Well, I had kind of a weird dream. But let's just say I'm fine.
I'm fine.
But?
I'm just a little tired, that's all.
You work much too hard, darling.
Not hard enough, apparently. I don't even know if my painting will be done in time for the exhibition. I think Inspiration's hard to find these days, real hard.
You need to take some time to yourself. Relax, have a good time. Find yourself a boyfriend. Be 18.
I have time to be 18 when I've made it into the 2-year program. Right now, it's all I can do to keep my head above water.
Take care you don't drown, darling.
That's cute. Did you come up with that one just now? Because that's pretty cute.
Yep, rather nifty, eh? I'm no slouch when it comes to verbal sparring, after all.
Righto. Anyway, let's see if she has anything interesting to say.
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up, of course, although that is a tempting thought.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Zach?
Those lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Alright, enough about Emma. Let's see, I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Oh, I don't know. Now I don't want to hear anything more about Emma. Emma is our friend. But, I don't know. She's boring. What do you think of me?
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
And Newport's an interesting place. So, let's see. What's up with Zach Lee?
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts, exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
No, I guess that would be evil, wouldn't it? So, Charlie is another friend of ours. Mickey is Fiona's girlfriend. Let's ask.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realized she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure, but she knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
By the way, for the record, there are some, well, mature words, so to speak, along in the game, but there are no, well, should I say mature scenes, so in case, you know, you wanted to know that. Anyway, let's see. The border house is the place we're staying at. Maybe there's something interesting about it.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
That many things, eh? Well...
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner-city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
You're more correct than you know, Fiona.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Well, let's see, maybe we should just get going. Anything about the apartment? No. Yeah, Venice is the city, and Newport is the place, basically, we're at, the small place here. And this is the border house. I don't know. No more
I don't
questions.
have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
No, of course not.
I'd better get going.
Off to school.
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
Alright. So, let us go around the room and see if there's anything interesting we can pick up. Like, for example, this matchbook over yonder. I feel like I'm using the word over yonder quite a lot.
It's a matchbook.
Anyway, let's pick out the matchbook then. Anything interesting with it? Don't think so.
It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe.
Ah yes, the Fringe Cafe, that's where we're working.
Shelves.
Shelves.
Shelves. Shelves. Shelves.
Nice. Corkboard. Let's run over there and see if there's anything cool. Ah yes, I always love these things. There's a poster of the Fringe Cafe.
Annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe. Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food. Live performances by Roy Dale. Harlequin Masquerade. The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar. $10 only. Spread the word.
Yeah, I don't know. Monkey.
Look, it's Monkey Boy.
Yeah, everyone likes the monkeys. So let us see, what is this then? Pink note.
I can't tell what that note's saying as long as it's up there. Fiona's handwriting is not particularly legible.
Now can we look at it?
Found. A gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false claims, please. Fiona.
Alright.
I did lose a gold ring a few weeks ago. I hope this is the one. I'll have to ask Fiona about it.
Cool, maybe we'll get it back then.
I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day.
Yeah, good.
Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona.
Well, I think that's about it. Yeah. Let's go ask Fiona about this ring then. We might need that.
Hi.
Hello, darling.
Question? No, actually, I
See you
believe
later,
we have to
Fiona.
give her the note.
Have fun, darling.
I get up very slowly. There we go. Let's give her this pink note and see what she has to say.
I saw this note on the corkboard. I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. It's not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God, I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
So, apparently we don't like our father. And we apparently run away or something, right? Right, I think that's about it for this place. Screen.
The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension. You know, that really freaks me out when I think about it.
I agree. There are certain things in life that's just quite creepy, isn't it?
We have a nice view of the bridges from this window.
Oh yeah?
More fans. Proper air conditioning was apparently never a viable alternative for the contractor.
Guess so. Alright, let's go outside into the sun. Now, I think this is it for this episode though. So do join me in the next one where we shall be exploring what is beyond the doors of the border house. Follow us on Twitter and please give us a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It does help a lot. So, thanks a lot. See you in the next episode.